Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Iyanda Siraj, the Eclectic High Priestess. Hope that I'm finding you well and in good spirits. Y'all, thank you so much for your patience. This is part two of the Auric surgery reading. Okay, this is part two. So, in the first part, we did numbers 1 through 5. Okay, and the way this was working is you pick a number 1 through 8. And we were going to go through the different symbols that I got from a prophetic dream, okay, or a dream. So number 1 through 5, parasites, eyeballs, black nylons, bandage, serpent. Okay, that's what we already covered. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the next symbol, and we're going to go ahead and finish this reading up. Okay. I'm so sorry that I had to break it into 2 parts, y'all, but self-care though, right? All in the name of self-care. All right. So let's move on. I think we did a pretty good job of breaking down serpent. I didn't get to take down any notes, but I did say we were stopping a continuum. Stopping a continuum. Cycle ended, right? For that one. Okay. So, and that was talking about some type of sabotage. All right. Okay. So keep you from raising your vibration. All right. So let's move on. Number 6, leash. Number 6, leash. Number 6. All right, what do you want to tell us about the leash? Okay, for number 6, what do you want to tell us about the leash? The leash, Aquarius energy. Okay, yeah. I'm hearing the word loyalty. Loyalty. Someone just literally, Mama Seuss literally just said, there's so many fruits of the spirit, but loyalty ain't one of them. So they're talking about loyalty here. Okay, so with the Aquarius energy, let's see. Leash. Okay, I feel like this is something tied to definitely, see, it's funny because Aquarius would be in this karmic way, it would be kind of detached. So I do feel like there is a sense of detachedness or trying to keep something apart per se. And I think the leash, what is the leash talking about? Okay, I feel like the leash is to a group or to a system of belief. This is it's distracting you. Okay, root chakra. Okay. Okay, so there's definitely I'm hearing you feel like you only have one way to make money. All right, for whatever reason, this is also like pencil lead here, pencil lead, right? So something about writing, and I feel like communication with Aquarius, because the Aquarius is the internet. Okay, Aquarius is all new age. Aquarius is the internet, just yeah, social media and stuff like that, right? Okay, so for whatever reason, I'm getting writing, I'm drawing, I'm hearing writing on the wall. Okay, I don't know what none of that means for y'all, but okay. All right, so I do feel like with this leash, whatever it is that you are committed to, whatever it is that you have given your loyalty to, it's minimalizing you. It minimalizes you. It makes you feel as if you can't do anything outside of it. I also feel as well as the power, you've given the power of choice away to it. Okay, you can't even really think outside of the box because you're so very much indoctrinated in this system or this group. Okay, even to the point where you don't even use logic. You just, if it's, if there's a yes or if there's a no, you just go with that, even if it doesn't fit logic. Okay, which sometimes can be good, but other times, especially if you're an Aquarius, you might need to ground some of these thoughts. Okay, deacons. Okay, I'm also picking up on something about who you think you are. Okay, because deacons would talk about different not aspects per se, but like Scorpio, the first week of Scorpio, season, second week of Scorpio season. That's what a deacon is. It's the subdivisions of each sign. Okay, so each one has 3 So I do feel like there's definitely three emanations, or oh, I also feel like there's three people that that you try to put on a leash, or that have tried to put a leash on you. Now, energetically, spiritually, yes, okay, we're talking about things are binding you, or things that have you have your dying loyalty, like they have your loyalty, and it may be at a fault. They may be at your detriment. Um, okay, so I also feel like too. For some of you, for somebody here, there's an energy. I do feel like there's an energy of um, okay, so if you it's just about race and religion. Okay, I feel like there's something about loyalty to what is original to you and your people. And even if you do try to step out of it, it seems like you're so indoctrinated that even your reality manifests what you believe. Okay, so it's like, oh well, if I don't like Christianity, if I don't pay my tithes, then I'm gonna be broke. And then it's like your reality manifests that, and then it's like, dang. So it's like so indoctrinated that even when you try to move out of it, it still manifests. Okay, so there's definitely something that's deeply embedded. Okay, this leash is really tight. Okay, so I'm feeling like somebody, like especially if you like read tarot or you divine for yourself, it's like you're asking it for everything. You're asking it questions that you should be able to make the decision on yourself. Okay, so there's definitely something here about an addiction to divination, tarot, to the point where it deteriorates your own ability to make a choice, a decision. Okay. North Node, life purpose. I also feel like too, a compartmentalized, or a boxed in ideal about what your life purpose means and how it plays out. Okay, so for instance, the one everybody falls into with New Age stuff is I'm a healer. So then they decide they need to look a certain way, they need to learn a certain thing, they need to have a certain accreditation, they need to move in a certain way. And this is kind of like what I'm picking up on this leash. So whatever your life purpose is, or whatever path you have chosen, you have allowed it to now control your whole life, or it's now more of a leash than anything else. Okay. And I just want to know, like, what is it leading you to? So delusions, Pisces energy here. Pisces energy here. I do feel like this is also talking about escapism. So for instance, if you're divining, then it means that you're looking for an answer, and whatever answers are coming, sometimes you skip over those answers because you don't want that answer, right? Okay. Anyway. All right. So I do pick up too that there's definitely leash binding or bondage. Okay. So there's definitely a leash of a past partner as well, or you trying to do this to other people. But I do feel like since we're talking about us going through spiritual surgery, I do feel like any love spells, or love spells, or just general like glamour, trying to make something look better than it really is. All of that is falling away for you. I feel like also too, some of you are loyal to potential, and that's falling away. Being loyal to potential, being loyal to what has not manifest, being loyal to what has not proven itself, because loyalty, you're loyal to things that have proven. You have to be loyal to what has proven itself. Okay, Scorpio energy at the bottom here. Um, so Aquarius, Pisces, seventh house, and deacons. I do feel like this is like levels of something. I also feel like there's a delusion or a miscommunication or misunderstanding about astrology, about astrological placements, about signs. I feel like there is something about not knowing the proper information. Okay. I'm also feeling like there's something about evolved and unevolved. So when you have an evolved Scorpio or underdeveloped Scorpio, like that kind of thing, because the deacons, it was talking about kind of like different layers or different levels. All right. I also feel like too, intimate relationships is a big thing, and I think that this is tied to family and just kind of like your upbringing in general. I feel like, especially if you're from a specific town, I'm picking up like very much like being from a certain place, and then there being a certain culture. I'm also picking up too on feminine energy and imbalance or misunderstanding about what it means. See this energy. What I'm exactly picking up is a man who is sensitive about his sexuality. Okay. And so every little thing, all these little outward things that he's taught that challenge his sexuality when they really don't. Okay. So this is something that's being healed here, leash. Okay. So I do feel like that's a leash of kind of like masculinity, or like dogmatic systems, or what's the other word that I'm looking for? Um just that overly dominant masculine energy that teaches you like some dumb stuff that don't even make sense. Remember I said rationale is not even here. Like, what's the one thing? This guy got sensitive about he's used to be sensitive about his eyelashes. He has really long eyelashes. And I complimented his eyelashes and he said, "What?" And he was like a little offended. He was like, "Oh, don't go on about my eyelashes. That's a girl's thing." And this man was like 50 something. So it was kind of confusing for me how that was like even like a thing. All right. So with career and work down here, I did say that you feel obligated to what you're doing, or you feel like it's the only way that you can make money, or the only way that you can progress yourself. And I feel like, that might also be under attack right now. And because you won't let it go, you're kind of falling down with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting to think about. I'm also picking up too, it's just this deacons. I just feel like there's levels to something. There's a misunderstanding because of an explanation you got that was not necessarily wrong, but it just wasn't a full explanation. Okay. It wasn't a full look at it. The leash. Okay. So says undying. It's saying that basically to your detriment, you're committed to something to your detriment. Okay. Which leads to some type of fall. Okay. I just feel like it leads to some type of fall. Can you clarify what the rips card is saying here? Okay, I'm hearing too about what you've gained already from it, and it's saying I feel like there's something about like you already received the reward, so you can't walk away from the situation. There's something like that you're saying to yourself. Okay, herbalism, Virgo energy. Oh, okay. So on one end, this is saying that you're allowing yourself to become like the martyr in the situation. Like, oh no, I have to keep this going. I can't let this go, even if it means I have to give this, or even if it means I have to give that. So it's almost like you letting yourself go broke over something that's not feeding you back. Okay, and I don't get the sense that this is like, it for some of you, this is your life path, and so you're given to it. But that's not who I'm talking to. I'm talking to people who have attached themselves to something because of something else, like power, money, popularity, whatever. If you've attached yourself to something because of that, then it's what's leashing you. It's what's dragging you along and giving you no result, really. Okay. I also pick up the idea that with Virgo and herbalism here, there is a sense that you are taking care of or caring for other people. So you could do spell work for other people or rituals for other people. And it affects you heavily, whether it affects like your money, your own pockets, because you have to like buy because you don't charge appropriately. I was going to say because you have to buy supplies, but because you don't charge for the services what you should charge, it creates a debt for you, a deficit for you. Okay, whatever. Let me have one more card here. Yeah, I do feel as if I'm also hearing that somebody might also have an addiction to something like a substance. I don't know. Somebody might be doing something that inhibits them from developing any further. Okay, so whatever that is for you, friends. Yeah, no. So I feel like this is loyalty to a group, a belief system, or something like that. And I feel like that is like not letting you go where you need to go. And what is it? It's not giving any fruit, and I feel like even the illusion of fruit is beginning to like wear thin. It's beginning to fall away, because, well, I mean, illusions tend to do that, right? Illusions tend to pass, right? Okay. So anything else on leash? I did say astray, so it's something that was trying to lead you astray for sure, or it's leading you astray now just because you won't let go of it. So it could have been the right direction for a while, but it's not anymore. All right, so that's number six. Now number seven. If you chose number seven, we have the palm was the next symbol. Okay, the next symbol was a palm, like the palm of your hand. All right, so I do feel as if a palmist or someone who studies palmistry is is in this situation. So whether that's you or whether that's someone else who you've trusted to give your palm, like to do a palm reading for you or something, they tried to hex. Someone tried to hex your palm because when I saw the palm, not only did I see the X that would say that you are mystic or have some type of mystical capability in this lifetime, but I also saw like a big black X, as if someone was trying to X out your destiny or reroute your destiny. Okay. Okay. X equals reroute. Okay. So yeah, so basically, yeah, somebody was trying to reroute your destiny or cancel it out somehow. Um the palm. I'm also picking up like as above, so below. So someone was trying to give you the opposite. So they were trying to give you the opposite destiny, reroute, right? So if they knew you were supposed to be a celebrity, they're trying to make you they were trying to make you homeless. Okay. Also pick up that if you were to have a palm reading, you would be able to see, gotten a palm reading that in depth, but hey. So let's see, what is the palm saying to us? The palm. And what's the palm? What's the one palm that's called that has the eye? Hamsa. Hamsa. So that might be a good amulet for you right now. If you're looking for some type of protection. I'm also seeing Ajna, so I feel like the third eye or the evil eye symbol would be really good for you right now. Um, and I also just feel like in general, you might need to learn more about your destiny, your path, because that's the only way that other people can continue to block it. Like before you is if you don't know it. Okay. But if you know it, then you can stay ahead of them like they're staying ahead of you, right? All right. So something about like your birth chart or your palm. Yeah, something about your astrology and stuff that other people are mapping out your destiny and mapping and like planning obstructions and things like that for you, planning detours and obstructions for you because they know and you don't. Okay. All right. So let's move on. What do we want to say about the palm here? Okay. Ninth house philosophy reverse. See, reverse. They don't want you to see what it is that you're meant to do. They want you to stay. If you are on a certain course, it just feels like it's not taking you where you're supposed to be. Okay. Yep. The 10th house was in reverse down there. They don't want you to go to the next step. They don't want you to get recognition for whatever this is. I see a book. So there's some type of wisdom or knowledge or something that you know. I also feel like there's something about your ability to change energy. So you could be an energy worker. Okay. So it's something about like the effect that you have. Okay. Vibration, your vibration. Okay. I do feel like too, there's some misguidance that people are trying to put out to try to like disrupt you. So that's why I say with the palm there, you could have gotten a faulty reading, or someone saw your palm or saw your destiny birth chart, however that plays out, and um is trying to augment that for you. I'm also picking up too that you don't know your actual birth time, and so what you think is real is not. So you may have to turn to palmistry or something that's something else because you don't know your right birth time or your right birthday for whatever reason. Okay, I'm also picking up too that there's something about waist beads here. Waist beads, because the ninth house does rule the waist. So I feel like there's something about reversing effects. I don't know if like actually I do know. So if you wear something around your waist, it could be um charmed somehow, but also you may know a person who creates these types of things, and this could be about them, or they could be a person who's doing these, like charming these beads a certain way to do things to people. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of positive intention that they use too, but for whatever reason it seems like they could have tried to use that same energy for bad as well, or to, to bring somebody down too. So okay. Ninth house, 10th house. So I do feel like whatever way you think, or the way that you believe, whatever path you're currently on, or whatever you're currently focused on, is what's going to lead you to success or recognition. But for whatever reason, I think that people keep trying to get you to give up or something. Okay. They just keep throwing other things in front of you to try to get you to give up. Okay. All right. We got Taurus energy here, and we got Aries energy here. Yeah. So I do feel like a big manipulation energy here, an obsession over what it is that you're supposed to have. I'm also picking up on greed. So like I'm hearing greed for the spotlight, greed for attention. I'm also seeing that um, uh, I'm also seeing that, okay, I'm hearing something about delayed intuition or delayed insights. So I'm not sure how that's playing for you now. Now it feels like someone could be doing something to try to make sure you don't get information until after you miss the opportunity. There it is. So they want you to miss the opportunity first, and then they would be happy to give you this information, because they know that it will be devastating to know that if you had the proper information, you could have overcome the situation. So that's kind of all part of some weird plot there. Either way, remember this: I had in the dream. This is surgery. It's already being taken care of. It's already being removed. It's already been rectified. So you don't really have to worry about this. I'm hearing stitches too. So if there's a physical altercation and you actually have to get stitches, just know that that the spiritual aspect of it is also being stitched up. You don't have to worry about any karmic debt or anything like that in this situation. I'm hearing if you have to defend yourself, then you don't have to worry about collecting debt behind defending yourself. Okay. Not sure why you'd be worried about that, but that was for somebody. I know what that's about. Recently, I just found out that in my birth chart, I literally have zero karmic debt. Like when you run my chart and certain aspects, it shows I have zero karmic debt. And so it was interesting to me, because if you come in with zero debt, there's many people, many things that can come in to introduce karmic debt to you in this lifetime that you will have to pay off. Okay. And so I feel like that's actually another thing too, yeah, like I'm hearing fallen angels. So it's just one of those things. I don't know what that's about, but you know, the message still gets through to you, the information still gets through to you, and you're able to act on it accordingly, from what I can tell. I also I don't know why, but I just heard a forced sex change, or force you into some other form of some other lane when it comes to sexuality. That's interesting. Both of those cards are pink. So if you are feminine, then okay, in general, someone is trying to force you to believe that same-sex relationship was where you would find success. Maybe after so many failures or whatever. I'm not sure, but it's interesting why anybody would even play with your inner world like that so much. But sounds like psychosis, and to me, some not psychosis, but psychopath to me. Okay, we got pineal and third eye. So I feel like you already have eyes on this situation. Then we have Jupiter right here behind it. Yeah, you already have eyes on this situation, and you've already been given the prescription from spirit on how to deal with this. So make sure that you just stay ahead of it. The prescription on one end is to learn more about your own birth chart and your own like if you have to go to a palmistry, because it seems like that's kind of what the message was. You have to go to a different means to find truth so that you can map it properly. Map out the situation, or map out or find out the blockage for yourself. Someone already knows what this is for you, where the success is, and they already know what the blockage is. Somebody else already knows this. It could be a practitioner, but it could also be like a parent or family member who studies the occult. I would say secretly, but whatever. I'm not sure. Um, do you have anything to say about that? So yeah, it could be this, but the whole point is that they don't want you to fulfill destiny. Okay, they don't want you to fulfill destiny. Booking.com. Um, what is this? What is the tears card? Throat chakra. Okay, yeah. So I do feel like, oh, okay, yeah. And so they're wanting to affect your money as well too. So I feel like there's definitely something about you, some type of expression from the throat chakra. So whether that's writing, public speaking, singing, whatever it is, there's whoever these people are trying to block that destiny. They're trying to. I'm hearing get there before you, cut the line. Also hearing energy of like copying you before, like trying to do it before you do it, type of thing, so that they can say it was their idea. Kind of information from the palm. Where US is like, because yeah, they got a lot of information. All right, so that's number 7. Help us to realize that we are manifestations of you. It's a prayer to the divine. All right. The last one, if you chose number 8, we had daggers. Now, the way that the image was shown to me was the eight of wands. Y'all know how the 8 of wands, it has the wands flying in the air. Well, it showed it to me like that, but they were weapons. They were daggers, okay? Um, and so I just really feel like these are rumors. These are just just spitting on your name, okay? Um, Ooh wee, okay. At some type of event, somebody try to say something or do something at some type of event, or say something about you to some type of big dog or somebody who has some type of pool. What it did was expose them. Okay, yep. See, I told y'all we was gonna get to the exposure. It exposed them as what they are. Okay, which is an opportunist. Opportunist. It seems like if they were just, and it's not even a good one, not even a good opportunist, because they use their opportunity to talk about you, to promote you, instead of promoting themselves, right? And that's where they got stuck. That's where they messed up. That's where they messed up. So the eight of wands, it's silent daggers meant to shake you up, keep you stuck. That's a poem. Okay, silent daggers meant to shake you up, keep you stuck. So basically, what I'm hearing is that through all the whispers and rumor spreading, it was meant to create a sense of isolation, or create a culture, basically cancel culture, canceling you and making you feel canceled. You don't have no support, that you don't have no outlets that you can use. That's what this vibe was. Okay. And then now with the daggers, I do feel like it works, it works. And you thought it was of your own, you thought it was just your own lack, okay, but it's not. It's energy working against you, okay, behind the scenes. So what do you want to tell us about this 8 of wands here? 8 wands, these daggers, Mars, yes, aggression. Water is the oil meter your aggression. Okay, so you and your aggression, I repel your aggression like water and oil. Just go ahead and go. So there's definitely a sense of conflict here. Oh, I'm hearing something about some type of setup, a stabbing, a group stabbing, like multiple people stabbing one person, some type of knife fight. Yep, multiple people attacking one person. Multiple people attacking one person. It's funny because we got the 6th house popping up here, and so, ooh, I'm hearing that in some situation these people were banking on, or really relying on you to do something that's natural to you. So basically, if it's natural for you to be forgiving, they were expecting that, and that was going to be a setup. If it was meant that you are caring and you're going to make sure everybody's safe, they were going to use that to attack you or to put you in a dangerous situation. Okay, maybe get attacked. Okay. Also, I feel like someone's aura is particularly weak. It is healing right now, and I feel like that some type of addiction or dependency is helping your aura to be weak. Okay, so when you feel like you're under spiritual attack, pay attention to your cravings. Okay, so if you have sugar cravings, or even like intimacy, you want to have sex, you're horny, or smoking or drinking, if any of those things pop up, and it feels abnormal, of course, for you, then pay attention to that. Pay attention to it, because it seems like a precursor for when you're about to be under attack, or when someone is intending to attack you. Okay, all right. They want to weaken your field first, so that the effect of the blow can be bigger or greater. Okay, so the Eight of Wands, Libra, Justice. I don't feel like this is gonna work this time, or I don't feel like it worked this time. If indeed you have been experiencing this for some time, then this surgery that has been completed is to restore balance to you. I also feel like the way people relate to you is changing with the Libra card popping out here. I mean, it's forcing a huge change in multiple areas of your life. If you have been going through this, then you're starting to see little changes happen. The way you're received, the way people respond to you. Okay. Yeah, throat chakra. The message you give out, the what's expressed with just you being your presence, what's expressed with your presence. Okay, okay, or what your presence represents to other people. Okay, I just heard your standards are irrelevant with the mirror card here. So I do feel like too, you're just ripping up social standards. You're ripping up other people's standards. I feel like you don't even have to say anything. Is how I feel. It's like I do feel like you don't say much. Okay, I don't think that you say much more than you need to. But with the mirror here, there could have been some type of attacks coming towards you. Definitely not even could have been, but definitely some attacks coming towards you to make you think less of yourself, to make you feel unincluded. And I'm hearing that they're barely included. The people who are trying to attack you, they're barely included, or they're included for some reason that they don't even know about just yet. Like, so it's funny that I just heard that, but whatever this is like, it's really misdirected energy, it's misdirected, or they're attacking something that you're not even trying to do. It's natural to you. Um, okay, well, the Eight of Wands, the Mirror. Okay, so I do feel like there's a lot of image things that are being healed with you as well. So you could be working with affirmations right now, and that could be really useful in healing and helping this thing to heal some more. Um, I feel though I'm hearing that somebody was set straight in a situation. Now, this is down here in physical world. Somebody was set straight. I'm not sure like what this was about, but definitely, um, if something was said or they were caught doing something, they were caught by by the person that they least wanted to be caught by, a person that they were trying to impress. Even I'm hearing, and when they were caught, they were set straight. Okay, and I don't think that they were just set straight one time, but I feel like it was big. They could have been like very public the way that they were set straight in front of other people, or it could have been very demeaning. Okay. Okay. What I feel like it could have been in front of people whose opinion you value a lot. That's what it feels like. So that's what it feels like with the chords. Yeah. I also get the feeling that with this Eight of Wands, whatever web has been weaved. Remember, we did a channeling about the web, that the web had been cast, but nothing had been caught. So there's definitely energy here about that as well. There's definitely something here about that. Anything else? Let's get one more card here about the wands, Eight of Wands. I do feel like there's a pretty fast pace here. So for some of you, this was over quicker than, it was over really fast. Okay, it happened really fast. I also feel like too, someone said something before they thought about what they were saying. Tears. Okay, yeah. I feel like wow, I feel like bipolarism or some type of other mental imbalance is at play here. It doesn't have to be with you, but it could be someone in the environment that definitely, um, whatever, they weren't on their p's and q's when they made this comment. They said it and they didn't think about what they were saying or who they were saying it to. Okay. Oh, this is one of those things where you feel like you feel like you comfortable with somebody, or you in there with somebody, and then you project onto them. You assume that they're like this because that's what you are. Okay, so I feel like if you are, maybe you are a local celebrity, and you get it, you get joy out of making fun of people or tearing people down or blocking other people or competing or whatever, and you link with another celebrity or something, and then you start doing that same thing. That person straight up sets you straight, like, oh, I don't do that. I don't sit around talking about other people. And actually, if you're doing that, then I don't want to be around you. So can you excuse yourself? Like, so I do feel like there's definitely one of these things about illusions, delusional thinking. Like, oh, yep, see, Neptune showed up. Psychosis. I said psychosis earlier. Um, Definitely about, and I'm hearing, you get a lot further if you focus on you. You get a lot further if you focus on you. I don't know which group it was in, but there was one of these groups that was talking to somebody, was saying something to somebody else, using their one opportunity to downplay you instead of to uplift themselves. Okay, they had an opportunity to uplift self, and they decided to use it to downplay you. Okay, and this was a horrible choice for them, and it's going to continue to affect them for a while now. The health card, yep, family. It's going to affect their whole little tribe that they've built, or affect the way that they're seen by their tribe. Okay, because they kind of got embarrassed, it seems like. Yep, not as evolved as you appear to be, or not with the, you're not living with the motives that you say you live with. You're not leading with that. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this because I feel like I gave y'all insights and guidance about things that you could do throughout it, so I don't have to do it at the end. All right, peace.